the audience then seems to enjoy it more if they know that you're just, just like everybody else.
Oh, I was asking you about giggling, being bitter, and you were saying that you've learned, and it's not maturity, but it's just like learning how to make it work for you.
Yes, I mean, there is a certain sense you do become more mature, obviously, with, growing older. If you're smart and you do observe what's going on around you. I mean, it is a business, as much as you hate to admit that, your part is, you're up on stage and you're playing rock and roll, but you've got to at least, have eyes in the back of your head and at least know something of what's going on. Even if you're not a business whiz, you have to at least know when something's right and when something's wrong, when something doesn't feel right, and when people are trying to fool you, and when they're not. And sometimes it's real hard to tell because some people are real good at it.
You told me that you dressed up in glitter at the age of 11 and went to school. What do you mean glitter? I mean, did you wear platform heels? Did you wear glitter eye makeup? What? At 11?
Just glitter shoes, spandex pants, and like a rhinestone top or something. Nothing outrageous.
That's
nothing
cute,
like
actually.
nothing like that you would see at Max's or like Chucky Starr from L.A. with the 7-foot platforms or something. It was nothing like that, but I still got the old 1-2 from the schools.
So you've always been a person who just did what you wanted.
Yeah,
basically.
Always.
And in some ways you've broken certain molds and you've been threatening to some people. But the people that you like and the people that you know and the people you would hang out with and the people you care about don't think of you as different, do they? I mean, I don't mean different. I mean, different good, yes, but not different bad. I mean, you're not some kind of freak in your own circle. Are you?
I don't think I am. I don't know what everybody else thinks that knows me. I think they think I'm. I don't know if they think I'm normal. I mean,
What does that
normal.
mean?
I don't know what normal means. That's a word I'm trying to scratch from my vocabulary because it doesn't have any meaning anymore. What is normal? Anyway, normal's what's normal for that one person.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, you wouldn't want to be in a little house somewhere wearing an apron, cooking eggs at 9 in the morning. I mean, that is really bizarre.
I mean, I can see myself cooking eggs at 9 in the morning, but no, I don't need an apron for it.
And you don't. But also, what I meant is you don't want to have to do any of that stuff.
Right, yeah.
When you say that you can look ahead to your future and movies or television or other offers that might happen to you, or anything else that might be a radical change of lifestyle, do you think of that as something way off in the future, like, oh, well, if I really want to be involved with somebody and have that totally take over my life, that'll be someday in the future, or, oh, if I ever wanted to have kids, that'll be someday in the future, or, oh, if I want to make a movie, that'll be someday in the future? Do you think like that, in the future?
Yeah, in the future, but I mean, always number one is music. I mean, that's one thing that nobody can ever take away from me. I mean, if I ever did something like a movie, I mean, years and years to come, I mean, number one would be I'm still a rock and roller in a rock and roll band. I play guitar. I'm doing this as a one-off thing or something. Whatever. That's the way I feel right now. If I would never call myself an actress. Because I act very naturally, I can't really see myself, like, if they give me a part, play a Victoria, like a queen, hundreds of years ago, I don't know if I could do it.
Have you gotten scripts, movie scripts?
Oh, yeah.
Rock singer type scripts?
Some really, oh, yeah, they're all rock and roll, futuristic singer type things, which is not even close to what I mean, that's not even close. I like to be like a James Bond type.
Yeah, right. You have said that. You still a big sports fan? Do you follow it still? It looks like they're going to win this year.
I think the Orioles are they're 4-3. They split a doubleheader last night with Cleveland. Jim Palmer got his first win.
Well, everybody's picking them to win.
Are they?
I'm such a Yankees fan, that. But I mean, I don't even know who's on the team anymore. They're so ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
I know. Do you have a lot of money? Has
Do I
your
have a
life
lot of
cha-
money?
Yeah. I mean, did your life change a lot after this hit?
We make a lot of money, but we spend a lot of money.
All that touring.
Yeah, exactly. Like a really good example is the European tour. And when we were going to go do that tour, a lot of other bands were also going to go tour. And the economy, if anyone remembers, was really, really bad at that time. A lot of bands pulled out and said, forget it. We said, we're going anyway, because it doesn't make any difference. And we went and we paid for the whole thing ourselves and took the loss ourselves, because it was important to me to lay that base. You know, the fact that all the other bands, they might have canceled, but at least now we got a base and we can go back. And there's kids that have already seen us in Australia, Japan, Holland, Belgium, you know, Germany, all over the place. They've seen us, and now the second time around, word of mouth will have spread, hopefully, and you build that way. You can't just say to all the other countries that made your record a hit, you can't just say, oh, well, you're too far away, or you cost too much, so we're not coming. I mean, I didn't get into this thing for money. So, I mean, I don't really care about, how much it costs for me to go to Europe. I'm not into it for this, for money. It doesn't, I don't know, I think that's sort of sick when you start to think about it for money and how much money you can make and that sort of thing. Money isn't everything, that's for damn sure.
But does it make it more comfortable for you? I mean, can you use it to do more of what you want to do? Do you have to, not think twice as much now if you want to, book more studio time or go on the road or buy a house or, I don't know, whatever you want to spend money on?
Yeah, if you have money in your pocket and you see a watch or something you want to buy and, normally you wouldn't have the money, that's where, the advantage comes in if you've got the money in your pocket. But, it's, most of the time, you're so busy, it's just the same as if you had absolutely no money at all. Because you're so busy doing everything, you don't have time to buy anything, even if you did have time, then all of a sudden you don't have any money. And it's like, wait a minute, I usually have money on me. And it's like, you don't even have $1 on you. Or a mark, or a, franc, or whatever.
Do you speak any other languages?
I attempt German, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm trying to make it my second language.
Do you like Germany?
Huh?
You like Germany? I mean,
Yeah,
do you
I
have a
do.
real feeling for it?
Well, it was always a very good place for the Runaways to play. A very good response, and we got a tremendous response this time around with the Blackhearts, and it's just always been a place I've liked, and I picked up the language really quickly. I mean, I can't speak it, I can't listen to people rattling off and understand exactly what they say, but I can read German and sort of pretty much understand it. I can speak enough to tell people that I can't speak German well. I talk to German audiences in German a little bit, just to tell them I can't speak it that well, and I'll try, and
They
things
must
like
love
that.
that, though. That's great.
But we also do it, if you're in France or Japan, or any country that has a different language, anything you say that you can say that's a thank you, that you can say it in their language and also English, you can just throw it in between, and it means something. It definitely does mean something to those kids, that you take the time out to learn their language when they know that maybe you don't have the time.
Right. Yeah. Did you consciously on this new record think, are there ballads on this record? Are any kind of pop? I mean, you've done things like You Don't Own Me and that kind of song. Do you see that as, do you think of those as two separate parts of your music? There's the real sort of strong rock and roll, hard edge songs, and then there are those sort of 60-ish ballads, or do you think of it all as the same thing? I mean, do you think it's all pop music, rock music? Is it hard?
I can hear the difference in the, say, I guess if you'd call it volume, or the I can't think of the right word. I can tell the difference. I know the difference between, a slow song or a ballad, but I still think that we play ballads hard as opposed to soft. I don't think we lighten up on the ballads except for, you know, maybe that I sing them softer. You know, I never turn down. I still am playing as loud as I play